Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to the OCD update. That is a working title in progress. Any ideas, please let me know. This is episode 5, and to begin with, I've got some bad news. Unfortunately, Ismail, who you would have met in the last video, he was PPFing the, a Jaguar F-Pace. He's unfortunately left. After being forced to admit that I was better than him at paint protection film, he couldn't handle the truth, and unfortunately has left. Nah, just joking. He's gone to India for his sister's wedding, but the lucky bastard is away for a month and a half. So the next month or so, we're going to miss him, but I'm sure he is going to be back. Now, first up, we've got this GR Yaris Rally Edition. Rally spelt with an E on the end. I don't know, is it Rally E? Rally is some French thing. I've got no idea. But anyway, the Rally Edition comes with the forged BBS wheels. The brake calipers painted red, and it comes with a proper LSD front and back. So it's really quite a cool little machine. We've got Kelvin here installing some PPF on the headlights. This one, oh yeah, the other thing, the Rally Edition actually, this is actually a pearl white. Now it's really hard to pick this up on camera, but this pearl white looks fantastic compared to the normal white. Anyway, Kelvin here is installing some PPF in the headlights. It's getting Gtechniq Australia, XPEL tint and XPEL PPF on the front end and on the side skirts and on the rear guards. One area which we always like to do on these, see how these guards jut out so much, we actually put a piece of film just there as well. Like if you don't want to do the whole fender, we do this section there, and you can see it's barely visible, but it protects, you know, from chips and stuff, especially if you're going off-road or, you know, using the car properly. PPF on the side skirts, fenders, mirrors, bonnets, headlights, and bumper. So we've got Kelvin here. Now Kelvin joined us last year. He came here from Malaysia, and I think he's got about 10-15 years of window tinting experience. So Kelvin, how long have you been working in the car industry for?
Since when I'm 16 years old. Now I'm 30. So my first job is car accessory for installing like audio system and window tint and stuff. So when I found out window tint is the most easiest thing to do in cars accessories, so I jumped out, just focus on window tint.
Well, wait, so you're saying that window tinting is easy?
Yes. Yeah, when the time with installing audio system, auto stuff.
Oh. Yeah, okay. Because, you know, I've seen you install Tesla Model Tint and, you know, have you swear a lot and everything because the Tesla window tint's pretty, is it easy, you reckon, or not?
On the side window is pretty easy. It's just the rear window is a huge big piece, so take you a lot of time, and it's very curvy, so you need to shrink it. Has a lot of skills and experience to get it done. So yeah.
Well, I mean, you've been tinting for 15 years, so I suppose it's all easy for you. Out of all the window tint that you've used, what do you reckon is the best tint that we use or that you've used?
Previously I'm using like 3M and some Korean tint as well, and some Luma tint. But to be honest, now when I tried XPEL tint, for me, XPEL tint is the best because it's easy to use and then easy to shrink and not that much problem at all. So that one, the color is good as well. Yeah. And
I see you doing some PPF here. Well, it sounds like I'm interviewing this guy. Like I know him very well. We're going out for lunch after this. I don't know why I'm being like this. Sorry guys, I'm not very good at this, but you know, me and Kelvin talk shit all the time, and now I'm like, you know, acting like I've never seen him before, but you know, whatever. Kelvin, so how long you been? What's your favorite part stuff here? So Kelvin does window tinting. He does paint correction, ceramic coatings as well. And he started doing PPF as well. What's your favorite thing to do?
Probably everything, but the most I like is polishing and compounding because it's so satisfying. Can remove all those scratches and make the car looks good and better. So make the car much more glossy, and when the customer pick up the car, will feel like, whoa, it's a new car again. Bring my car back to life. The happiness, you will feel like you're very happy to that. Yeah,
I agree there, man. Like it's like, me personally, I find polishing and compounding quite tedious at times, but it's really rewarding because you get a car that's kind of all just messed up and you make it look brand new, like from last week's video, the X5, that one, remember? Yeah, that was X3, yeah, the X3, the electric one. Yeah, cool, man. All right, so you've done the headlights. Once you've done those, we'll do the bonnet and the bumper together. Have you done the fenders?
These fenders.
That fender's done. Yeah, sweet as. We'll do this one, and then we'll both do that one, do that, and yeah. All right, moving on, guys. So it's a quiet day today, as you can see. We've got this Toyota RAV4 in for XPEL PPF on the front. Now, this guy, actually, we've already tinted the windows. He came by a month or two ago, and we did the XPEL tint on that one, and now he's brought it back to get some PPF in the front end. He originally was going to get ceramic coating, and the plan was to get PPF later, but we said, look, man, you should get PPF first, because once a car is ceramic coated, in order to PPF it, you do need to remove the coating to ensure the PPF sticks, and that's just added expense. So always do the PPF first and then the ceramic coating. Let's move on here. All right, so guys, because today we don't have too many cars in, Ismail's away, you know, Mustafa's away today as well. I thought we would maybe just do a quick little feature on some of the products that we use when washing your car. And this is specifically for washing your car when we're prepping it for ceramic coating and PPF. Now, there's lots of brands available, and if we're completely honest, all the products are good these days. Basic economics and market theory and all that jazz tells you that, like, you know, if something's bad, it's not going to be for sale for very long. Now, all these products are around. Some people are biased towards certain brands over others. For us, it's more like what we've used, what we can get locally, and which companies give us good support. So, starting off with, for washing the car, Optimum No Rinse. This is a classic, been around for yonks, a recently updated formula. Fantastic stuff. We very rarely use shampoo or soap to wash cars because this is quicker, easier, more efficient, so it uses less water. The other brand, or the new kid on the block, although it's been around a while as well, is the McKee's N914 rinseless wash. They're both very, very good. You can't go wrong with either. I personally prefer the Optimum No Rinse. I actually preferred this over the ONR initially when this came out in Australia, and then Optimum updated the formula, and now I prefer that. I do think this is safer to wash the car, but this probably has a bit more cleaning power. The other thing with this is pH neutral, so it can be used on interiors and stuff, and this isn't. But the reality is, man, or guys, girls, everyone, that they're both pretty similar. So, you know, rinseless washing is way better, quicker, easier than using soap and shampoo. The only thing is it's not as fun because you don't see all the suds and things like that. Next up, we've got the Gtechniq Citrus All-Purpose Cleaner. This is fantastic as like a general pre-spray on the car if it's really dirty. Also helps remove bugs and things like that. It can be used on engine bays, on wheels, at different dilution ratios. And we use this if a car is particularly dirty when it comes in. We use this as a light pre-spray, let the car sit, and then we pressure wash it off. A lot of people will use a snow foam and then rinse that off. We very rarely do that. I mean, it looks cool and it's fun, but it's just a waste of time and the foam goes everywhere. I find this is a lot more efficient. And Gtechniq do actually make a citrus snow foam as well, which is great if you like to use snow foam. Similarly, we've got the Gtechniq W8 bug remover. That is a bug remover, obviously, but the citrus APC kind of does that as well. But this is probably safer on your car for when it's coated and things like that. It's less likely to affect the coating, although that doesn't as well. But, you know, it's good to have both. The good thing about the W8 is that you don't need to dilute it. You can just use it straight out of the bottle. Now for wheels, classic Bowden's own Wheelie Clean. Now, if you are a professional detailer, contact Bowden's own. Ask them for a trade price, because when you buy this in the 20-litre drums, it's fantastic value for money. Yeah, it stinks, but they all stink. This is probably one of the better ones, and this works fantastic. Really, really good wheel cleaner. Also from Bowden's own is the three-way. You gotta love those names. It's called three-way because it's clay lube, a iron fallout remover, and here you go, yeah, wax remover as well. Now, this stuff is expensive, like it's very expensive, but the reason we use it is over your traditional iron fallout removers, especially on paint, this won't damage the rubbers and the plastics, whereas I have seen some iron removers kind of leave some marks on some rubber trims and things like that. This is also a clay lube, so you kind of save some time there as well. So what we would usually do is, pre-rinse the car, wash it, and then we'll clay it using this as the lube, and this also does the iron removal as well. Now after that's done, we'll pressure wash the car again. And the final step we use is a bit of tire remover. Now I use the Autoglym tire adhesive remover, 20 liters it comes in, and it comes in 5 liters and stuff as well. Autoglym stuff here at trade from in these bulk packs, fantastic value for money, really good stuff. This also works great as a glue remover to remove like the residue from emblems and things like that. And what we'll do is after we've rinsed the car, we'll basically almost kind of use this as a drying aid, and we'll spray the whole car down and then wipe it. And that will, especially on white cars, helps remove any bits of tar and any final bits of residue or wax that may be left on the car. And this is very good, especially for prepping edges for paint protection film, because new cars will, have that kind of wax on the panels and things like that, and that really helps break that down. So selection of products, we do use some others, but these are basically the bare minimum. I mean, look, the reality is you could probably use nothing but some rinseless wash, tire remover, and wheelie clean, but it's nice to have specialized products for everything, and it's always fun to play. So any questions, guys, about products, or you want any tips or advice, feel free to leave a comment below and I'll try and answer them, or I'll make a video specifically for that. Now finally, we've got this. We've got my 180 still there. Nothing has happened on that since the last video, but it's, I bought some more parts for it. Maybe I should make a separate series on the 180. Actually, yeah, guys, if anyone would like to watch a series on the 180 build, which will probably be, I don't know how long that will go for. I mean, let me know. Maybe we'll film something casually for that, or I'll make a blog post or something like that, like a build thread for that. Anyway, C63 Amg, 2018 model, in for full XPEL PPF and window tint and a few other things. We're finding these days a lot of people are buying these, some of the older Mercs and M3s and M4s, and bringing them in to get fully restored and protected, because rumor is, I don't think it's a rumor, I think it's confirmed now that the next C63 is going to be a 4-cylinder. So we've been doing a lot of these lately. Now this one is a coupe, 2-door, whatever. Now we've actually cleaned and coated the brake calipers. All 4 wheels had gutter rash on them, so we've just had those repaired. And there were a few little dents on the car as well, and we've had those repaired as well from the guys at Dent Brothers. Give the guys at Dent Brothers a call for all your paintless dent removal needs. The guys are wizards. They came down to me, fixed this up. Now what we need to do is a few little stone chips. We need to touch those up, and then it will be on to the paint protection film. This car will look, it looks great already, but when it's done, it's really going to pop. And we still need to coat the wheels. So I think that is everything for today, guys. Sorry for the lack of content this week. The next few weeks, like I mentioned, are going to be a bit light on content purely because Ismail is away. But we do have some cool cars coming up. We actually had some more cars that were meant to be here this week, but we had to push those back because of the shortages in staff. That's all good. We can handle it. But I think that's all for today, and I think it's time for lunch now. So me and Kelvin are going to head off for a steak. Till next time, have a good one, and I'll see you then. Cheers.